Hello everyone, my name is Shivani Sali from MBA class. Today I am here to give a presentation on bias in performance appraisal, causes and solution. The issue, what is performance appraisal bias? So the bias in performance appraisal refers to the systematic error in evaluating an employee's work due to subjective opinions rather than its objective performance. Types of bias. First is halo effect. Halo effect means one positive trait that influences the entire review. Second is Horn's effect, one negative trait that overshadows overall performance. Next is leniency bias. The rater gives higher scores to avoid the conflicts. Next is a strictness bias. Rater consistently scores uh, low scores to the employees. Next is similar to me bias. Rater favors employees which who resembles them in personality, background, etc. Next is recency effect. The rater evaluates the performance based on the most recent events that influences the evaluation. It leads to poor morale, reduced productivity, employees' dissatisfaction, and potential legal issues. Next is key HRM concepts. The HRM principles that are related to this issue are: first is performance management, a continuous process of setting goals, assessing progress, and providing feedbacks. These biased appraisals weakens the system. Next is equity theory. Employees compare their input and output with others. So this biased appraisal creates feelings of inequity and it reduces the motivation. Next is organizational justice, fairness of outcome, fairness of process, or the quality of the interpersonal treatment during the appraisal. Training and development. HR must train the managers to evaluate the performance fairly and consistently to avoid these bias issues. Next is causes of bias in appraisals. First is subjectivity. Without clear metrics or key performance indicator, that is KPIs, performance appraisal relies heavily on opinion. Next is untrained evaluators. Managers are often not given trainings to conduct the unbiased evaluations, which leads to the appraisal bias. Recency bias. Evaluators focus only on recent events and the recent behavior of the employees, ignoring the long-term performance. Next is cultural and gender stereotyping. Based on the gender or race or cultural background, uh, this influences the ratings and it causes the bias. Next is inconsistent criteria. There is a lack of standardized criteria, which means the ratings are very widely across department or managers. This causes collectively reduces the fairness and accuracy of the performance appraisal system. Next is a real life or corporate relevance. For example, in Amazon uses stack ranking system where employees are compared and rated or ranked. This creates the intense pressure on employees, and because of this has been criticized for encouraging the bias and favoritism. Next example is Google's. Google uses OKRs, that is, objectives and key results, to reduce the subjectivity. This focuses on measurable outcomes and peer feedback, which helps in reducing the bias. The consequences of the consequences are: there is high employee turnover, lawsuit discrimination, and decreased trust in leadership. Next is original insights and solutions for these types of bias. So first one is use 360-degree feedback. So collect information from peers, subordinates, and supervisors to balance the individual biases. Next is AI and data analytics. Use software to track the trends in performance rating and detect bias patterns. Next is bias awareness training. Provide training to evaluators to recognize and reduce their own biases. Next is smart goals and KPIs. Define clear and measurable goals to evaluate the performance and to avoid the bias. Avoid vague terms like attitude or initiative without any context. The next we can use is blind reviews. Remove identifying details in appraisal to minimize the bias, especially in written evaluations or project reviews. Thank you.